Okay, yeah, I'll just record you in a quick audio because that's easier, right? So, in terms of like laughing, honestly, your best bet is to actually actively practice laughing, and it feels really weird to do, but like if you actively practice laughing and getting to a laugh that you like, and then consciously when you start laughing, try to produce that laugh or try to move in that direction, that's honestly going to be your best bet for um making your laugh the way you want it to. And when it comes to shouting, what you want to do is not kind of increase the weight, right? So if I'm here, yeah, yeah. If I like just get louder, yeah, yeah. Oh, I might change pitch a little bit, but if resonance is good enough, then yeah, 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 then it'll still kind of tend towards that, right? What we want to do when we yell is kind of like yeah, 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 right? Because if we kind of get higher in pitch, that also starts to sound louder because of like psychoacoustics, right? So to do that, what we need to do is practice raising resonance as we go up in pitch in that way, right? So the best way to kind of like do that is like just practice around with what happens when you start changing pitch, and also trying to make sure that you stay kind of like soft enough when you make the sound. So right, you don't want to kind of have this kind of issue where you go like super heavy. Like I kind of like started to kind of show you what would happen if you kind of like were yeah, 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 you know, it's not so much that your kind of like resonance is dropping, and it might have done a tiny bit when I went to do that, um, but like it's not so much that, it's just kind of like when we kind of like increase the weight, the resonance starts to sound a little bit kind of like um, less nice, less effective, because that starts to start kind of like mirroring what might happen when a kind of like cis guy yells, right? Um, because people tend to raise pitch and vocal weight when they yell, and what that sounds like for cis guys is a bit lower, right? So you kind of tend to see that kind of like tending towards the kind of like masculine yell if you don't start raising pitch and resonance. So those are probably the best bets for you to play around with.